Why do you even need to worry about how to charge your cell phone on a camping trip? Howdy everybody, this is Mark from Camping Forge, again in Camp My Backyard, and in today's video I want to talk about a somewhat controversial topic. How do you keep your cell phones charged on a camping trip? I grew up in the 1980s, and like many boys, I was in the Boy Scouts. My dad was our scoutmaster. Now back in the 1980s, we didn't have as many fancy gadgets. We definitely didn't have, well heck, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. Our gadgets we could possibly bring with us on camping trips back then were pretty limited. We could bring portable radios, Walkmans, which were cassette players. CDs weren't even invented yet when I was camping back in Boy Scouts in the 1980s. Though I think in high school we finally started seeing some portable CD players. But anyway, so we had portable radios, portable television sets, and really simple video games, which were nothing more than like dots on a screen. And so it was pretty easy for my dad to limit what we could bring. He would just say no radios, no televisions, and no portable video games. And while we would grumble about it, the thing was it was pretty easy to get everybody on board about why you shouldn't bring one of those things on a camping trip. But here in 2020, it's a little bit different. Sure, we play video games with our cell phones. We watch movies on our cell phones. But also for many of us, the only camera we have, the only video camera we have is our cell phone. So it's not just something for entertainment. Because I definitely don't want you to go on a camping trip and just stay in the tent all day and watch movies or play video games on there and not get outside and enjoy being in Mother Nature, which is one of the reasons why we love to go camping. But again, we have to acknowledge the fact is that for many of us, the phone isn't just an entertainment device. So let's think about how can we keep this phone charged for us while we're on a camping trip. First, the simplest and the most obvious, which would be just to bring your regular wall charger and plug it in at the wherever you're camping. Many prepared camping sites these days will have access to electrical power. You may even have it in your campsite, and of course at that point you could just plug your plug in your wall charger just like you do at home. You also could be basically be a little bit ingenious. Perhaps there's a camp store, there's a restaurant nearby to go get some coffee. You go in there and they have a wall charger. You could use that. Second, of course, you could use your vehicle. I'm sure many of you have a car charger, what we used to call the cigarette lighter ports. Now they're just power ports. You can plug your portable charger in there and use that as well. A third option is to take a portable charger, and I have a couple of examples for you. One is something I use all the time on my own business trips, which is a portable charger. All you do is you plug this in, charge it overnight in a wall charger, and once you have it, this is good for 2 or 3 charges of your cell phone, which should, if you're just going for a weekend camping trip, that should be plenty, because you're probably not using your phone that much, besides, like I said, taking some photos and maybe some video. One, if you're going to go on extended trips or you just want to make sure you definitely have charge available to charge your phone, is to look at one of these portable solar panel powered chargers. So what this does is the pack itself, so I'll fumble around here for a second, the pack itself, this part here is the charger, and then you use the solar panels to power it up. Now what's nice about this one is, first off, of course, is the solar power. I just put it in sunlight, and during the day it will charge itself up, and it's really easy to place this someplace where you'll get sunlight. I can hang it off for example, I can just lay it on a picnic table or on the ground. It's got a carboner, so I could hang it someplace. It's also got a pretty good magnet in it. You could, like, for example, attach it to the side of your truck or car and let it get sunlight. The other part I love about the charger is that it's a wireless charger. So you don't have to connect it to like a USB cable on the back of your phone. Pretty much any iPhone or Android made in the last few years is going to support wireless charging. All you have to do after this is powered up is activate the power button, so it'll be available to charge your phone, and then you put your phone on top of here and it charges it overnight. Okay, if you've gotten at least one tip from this video, I would love for you to subscribe. And before we go, I'd love to know, what are your thoughts about bringing your cell phones on camping trips? Until next time. Oh, finally, almost forgot. And if you want even more camping tips, please come visit us over at campingforge.com.